Mike Tindall has revealed the British people would be blown away if they could see what the Prince and Princess of Wales are like behind closed doors. The ex-rugby ace discussed his wife Zara's cousin Prince William and his wife, Kate Middleton, in his new book The Good, the Bad, the Rugby, Unleashed. He harked back to September 2023 when the Prince and Princess of Wales, both 42, appeared with Princess Anne, Mike's mother-in-law, on his podcast of the same name with co-hosts James Haskell and Alex Payne. The father of three also praised his mother-in-law, the Princess Royal, for knowing more about sport than almost anyone I've met, although as a former equestrian Olympian, this may not be too much of a surprise for royal fans. Speaking about Kate and William, who are also parents of three, Mike said, "I think the podcast humanized them a little bit, and I kind of wish they'd let us put the uncut version out, because it would have blown the public away." He continued, "They came across as down-to-earth, fully engaged, funny and knowledgeable. It was a far more enlightening chat than I expected, not because I thought they'd be dull, I already knew that they weren't, but because I know how everything to do with the royal family is so carefully controlled." The surprise appearance by the Prince and Princess of Wales, accompanied by the Princess Royal, on The Good, the Bad and the Rugby, delighted royal fans when it was announced last September. The episode, which was recorded during the Rugby World Cup, invited the royals onto the podcast as patrons of the RFUSRU. During the discussion at Windsor Castle, the subject of competitiveness was raised, with Kate and William being asked about competition between them and one of the presenters revealing that Mike had compared them to Monica from sitcom Friends, who is known for her insatiable desire to always be the best at everything. He said, "I am not going to lie, but Mike has made out both of you are super competitive, a bit like Monica from Friends. And if you guys play table tennis, it will go on for hours and hours, and be like, double or quits." To which Kate replied, "I am really not that competitive, I don't know where this has come from." She then joked that she and William have never managed to finish a game of tennis, giggling as she explained that it becomes a mental challenge between the two of us. Mike then asked if the couple's three children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, are showing signs of competitiveness. Princess Anne interjected to say, "Just a little bit, I would suggest." Kate revealed, "What's interesting is that they all obviously have very different temperaments. And as they're growing and trying out different sports, they're obviously still really young. It's going to be interesting to see how that grows and develops." Earlier in the podcast, William had spoken about how important sports are for children, especially when it comes to learning about winning and losing.